What is this? Do we get anything? No. Alright. Yeah. When it's 27. Okay. So I thought I'd look at my stats here. Just do something on Battlegrounds, because I never really do anything on Battlegrounds. I haven't played much, as you can see. Well, I've already played 40 hours. I guess the games take such a long amount of time to play. Haven't played that much. I did play win my last game though. I think I finally worked it out. It took me a long time to actually get. Yeah, I haven't played much to be honest. But there's my last game. So I remember this one pretty well. This is really good. Grey Bow as a hero power 1+1/+2 and taunt. I used it a lot with this. This was pretty useful. This card is also really good. Basically, I taunted up all the minions. Well, the other thing is this thing. Summon a copy of your highest health minions. So basically, I made sure it was always this this Murloc here. I didn't really get to use the Murloc how I wanted. This card is also really good. This is Leroy. Basically, it destroys whatever minion kills it. And often what will happen is you have some ridiculously massive minion. And when it's just like, it's kind of, I guess it's like a, you know what, it's even better than a poison effect, the Leroy effect. Because say this dies from a divine shield, no problem, right? It will still kill it. So this is actually more powerful than poison. And then I used, obviously, I summoned the copy of this. So I had 2 poison, I had Leroy as well. How that got to 37. This thing was useful. Basically, I had a lot of summoning the. I used a lot of this thing. Essentially, I put this on a bunch of times, I guess, and it kept on summoning more littler minions, which in turn would boost this thing, right? So that was really cool. It was funny. I wanted it. I initially started. I was staying on tier 1 for ages and trying to get Murlocs. And then at some point, I think I got this initially, and then I saw this one, and I was like, "Oh, I guess we're gonna go more mech." But there's not actually like in the actual board. That's why there's only 6 minions, right? Because I always summoned an extra one with this. And this was really useful. This was a tier 6 minion though, but this basically gave +4/+4 to all the taunt minions. And by that stage, I had a bunch of taunt. And I was adding Divine Shield to stuff all the time. The other games I've played, that didn't go too well, that one. Actually, one, yeah, it's funny, like, I've played quite a few games, but only in, but I guess my win rate has been, this is probably, I'm sure there's not much below this. Is there any other good results? Not really. No. But let's just, I guess we can talk about this other first place one. Zephyrus is pretty useful. I think this is my biggest minion ever. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I don't know how. I guess I didn't. Oh, these are both gold, aren't they? So I guess I did manage to get some gold stuff. I think this was like some. I think this might be quill balls, if I'm not mistaken. That spellcraft thing that came in. It's like I didn't really understand it. Still, I'm not really. Yeah, to be honest, this game I feel was quite a while ago, so I don't really remember exactly what happened. I do remember this card being in there. This card is pretty good. Basically, if you have any unspent mana, you get boosted stats at the end of every turn. And in general, stuff like that is super useful. But yeah, I don't know how I managed to get this to a 1.6. That's my highest mini, 168,152. But as you can see from the, but yeah, because I don't really remember it. I mean, you can see how I won with this, and it's like shows you don't really need to have such a ridiculously high number. As long as you basically have poison or like a destroy minion effect like the Leroy effect. I actually have a feeling if you could get a bunch of these Leroys out, it feels like it'd be almost impossible. I guess then they would sort of yeah, then you would have to have a lot of summoning minions and stuff. That was useful because this thing, because it doesn't have taunt, did stay alive past all these minions that were summoned with taunt. So by the time this thing ended up attacking, it had a huge amount of attack. But But yeah, just thought I'd randomly show some Battleground stuff. So thanks for watching.